How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, working on these. Got the Fang lights for my 22 Pursuit. Part number 46801. I got the gloss black ones. And then, I'm not 100% sure, but they said that you need the wiring adapter for the Indian. That's part number 46021. Looks like a pretty simple install, so let's get started. Alright, so opening this up, took the plastic off already. Everything comes nicely bubble wrapped. Get the instructions. Goes right there. A bag with a bunch of zip ties, some dielectric grease, the cable extensions to go from the lights under the tank to the wiring harness, which should be back over here. Zip ties, and which I already said, and they have little sticky things that you could stick stuff to attach the zip ties to. You get the individual Fang lights, 2 of them. That's what they look like in the package. Got 3M adhesive tape on the back. There's a nice little lip on the back of these, which should help locate it. Nothing looks damaged, so same with this one. This one looks like it's in good shape, although the cable kind of came out of this one, but everything still looks like it's all right. So on to the next part. All right, first thing it recommends to do is to fit for a test fit. So haven't cleaned this off yet, and just haven't really ridden the bike, so it's got all the overwinter grime on it, but it says basically fit it up. It's got this lip around here, which should go right along this, which should help locate it. So just give you an idea of what it's going to look like, but yeah, that's it. It fits good. It's snug along here. Here there's no gaps. All right, I'm going to check the other side, make sure that fits, and move on to the next step. All right, after fitting it up, the next thing we got to do is remove the seat so that way we can get to the wiring under this for to hook up everything so we can connect the lights. If you never removed the seat, this is how you do it. First, on both sides, you got this one and this cover that needs to be removed so that way you can get to the bolts. So try to stick your hand, wiggle your fingers in between the frame and the black part, and then just, that's snug, so just kind of wiggle it back and forth a little bit until it pops off. See, you got connection right here, here, and here that these all fit in. So just take your time, stick your hands in there and just kind of gently pull so that way it'll pop right out. Now to do the same thing on the other side. All right, after you got the covers on both sides taken off, you have 2 bolts, one on this side, one on exactly the opposite side, that need to be removed. So grab your Allen, which this is a number 6 Allen, and loosen it up, unscrew it, and like I said, do the same on the other side. Now that you got both of these bolts taken out, you have to slide the seat back. There is a post back here that gets on there, so you got to get it back kind of far. Sometimes you got to smack it pretty good to get it back, but it's just, see how the front popped up when I got it back? Yeah, so it's still getting hot up on there, but push back enough, voila, to get it loose. Now, if you want to take the seat completely off, you have to unplug this guy, because this wiring harness goes through here and attaches for the trunk. So you could either take this off by pushing down on this. Sometimes it's a pain because you got this over here. If you don't want to take all this off, which I really don't feel like doing right now, I'm just going to set it up like that because I'm not planning on moving the bike at all. But now you got access to all the wiring that you need to get to. Alright, so this is the wiring harness that you got to get extra for these lights. Right now I currently have custom dynamics tail lights in the back of this thing, so I already have a wiring harness put on here, which is already pre-run. They also come with a Y adapter, so you may or may not need this. I wasn't 100% sure if the custom dynamics wiring harness would work with these lights, so I just ordered it anyway. It looks like if I needed to, I could put this in line because it just plugs in between and connects. So let me check the wiring that comes with this thing. If I don't need to use this, I won't. One less thing that's in there that can go bad, and less thing you gotta try to fit in here. So let me see if that'll work. If it does, then you don't need this. But if you don't have any other lights, you're gonna need this part to plug in your lights. Alright, so it turns out that you're going to need to use this custom, the Ciro 3D clamp, because the custom dynamics don't, these connectors are different. So what you're going to have to do is lift up on this piece, this L part, and wiggle out one of those. Now you can just plug this right in, and then plug this right back into there, so it's in line. You hear it snap. Voila! Now you're connected and ready to hook up to the custom dynamic. The Ciro 3D lights, the Fang lights. Now, before I go too far and make sure, and run all the wires through everything and hook everything up and get everything where it's wanted, I want to test everything, make sure it works. Power the bike up, the Fangs turn on right away, and then see the turn signals. There you go, that's one. Turn signal over there, that's two. All right, everything seems to be working. I plugged in the extensions, everything. I just want to make sure everything works before I run everything and then find out something doesn't work. So yeah, now that everything has been tested and works, time to get these things mounted and then run the wire. Okay, so I quick cleaned this up. I used some ammonia-based like Windex to wipe everything down, and then I went over and cleaned it with like a glass cleaner after that. So everything should be nice and clean. I was figuring out where I could route the wire, and I don't know how well you can see it, but like right there, there you go, there's a little gap, and that gap is big enough for this wire to slide through. So that's where you're going to run the wire for this, just so you know, because it's all this part right here is closed, all this part right here is closed. That's the only place where there's an opening. All right, in order to get this wire through, you're gonna have to open this up a little bit. I had to wiggle it a little bit just to make sure that it wasn't pinching or anything. But you just pretty much make sure it comes through on the other side, and then you could grab it from the other side and pull it through, kind of get it to where you want it. And then, as you can see, you still got full functionality of the door, and the wire isn't getting pinched. It's got that little slot that I pointed out to you just before, and yeah. So that's pretty much how you get this part on. Now once you kind of get it to where you want it, start peeling back the tape, and then you got to hold it and press down for about a minute or so, just so that way it adheres really well. So there goes nothing. Now, what I'm going to do is, before I press down, kind of get these somewhat lined up. Yeah, it sticks pretty good. Now, before I really press it down, open and close the door, make sure everything moves the way it's supposed to. It's tight. So now I'm going to hold it for about a good minute. Make sure the tape adheres. I'm kind of moving it around so that way, making sure, you know, to spread the load across, so that way make sure it adheres really good all over, not just pressure in one spot. That's it. That's all there's to it. So I'm gonna hold this for a little bit more, and then I'll run the wire, and it's the same process on the other side, so I'm not gonna show you both sides, but then I'm just gonna run the wire, and then hook them both up, and then show you what it looks like when it's done. Now, I fished the wire through here, right under the back, because there's this wire right here. This is the wire for the fog light down here, so I fished it along that, so I figured that should be okay. Now, it doesn't say to do this in the instructions. I just did it because I figured it'd make my life a little bit easier. I raised the tank up a little bit so that way I can have access to this wiring harness. I'm gonna run the wire, here's a connector right here. I'm gonna plug it in right here, so that way if you have to do any maintenance or anything like that, there's enough slack right here, and this is easy to get to, so that way you can just pull the lower off if you need to, and you don't have to go all the way over here to disconnect it, so, which is nice. Good job, Ciro 3D. And then, so like I said, I lifted this up so that way I can get this, attach it, and zip tie it to this wiring harness, which goes up through here, and then I'll run it along this back wiring harness. They give you these little guys, so you can sticky it to like either under the tank or to the frame, so you can zip tie it that way. But I'm just gonna figure if it's good enough for Indian to run their wires that way, it's probably a safe bet to run anything extra because it'll be out of the way. So that's what I'm doing with mine. The instructions say you don't have to do it that way, but that's just the way I'm doing it. So I just lifted the tank up a little bit, stuck something under there to help raise it, so that way I can get under it. All you gotta do is remove 2 bolts, one on either side, and yeah, just plug in and zip tie everything so that way stays up and out of the way. Alright, just to give you an idea of what it looks like, so you can see, kind of ran it there along the backbone. I'm going to still tighten it up a little bit more, but see how it runs, hopefully right up there with the light. And then there's some slack up there. I'm still going to tighten that down a little bit. I'm probably going to zip tie it to the other wire over there for the fog light, just so it's not flopping around, or maybe up there to those lines. But yeah, I want a little bit of slack so that way when I open this, I'm gonna pull this up a little bit more, but it still has room to move just in case it touches. But yeah, that's the way it's gonna run. So instead of boring you with watching me do this, that's the route I'm taking. So that way you know, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Alright, now the tank's back on, you can kind of see. This is where I ran the wires. I zip tied it up here. These are all the connections. It's getting a little tight real estate in here. I got some new, coming up pretty soon, I got some more upgrades, and there's going to be a bunch more wires running through here. So once they get all that through here. I'm gonna really clean all this up and make it neat, but for right now, I just wanna make sure everything works. So let's test everything out. All right, time to power it up. They both turn on. Now make sure that they're the correct side. So make sure they both flash. That one's flashing, that one's flashing. That one's good to go. Try the other side. That one's good to go as well. All right. Easy install. All done. Now I just got to put the seat on and should be good to go. All right, it's gonna do it for this one. It was a pretty simple install. You could probably get it done maybe about half hour, 45 minutes. The instructions were pretty straightforward, and yeah, everything lines up the way it was supposed to. Came with everything it needed. Overall, great package from Ciro 3D. I like the way it looks. Haven't ridden that night yet. I just finished installing it, so I don't know how much more light it's gonna shed, but a little bit more light's better than none. So yeah, pretty happy with the way it came out, and looking forward to seeing how well they last. It's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you liked this and found this helpful, please like, share, subscribe. Helps me out, doesn't cost you nothing, and I really appreciate it. If there's anything else you'd like to see, any other install videos or maintenance or stuff like that, leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for stuff to make content on, and if it'll help you out, you know, I'll make the videos on it. So like I said, thanks for watching. Remember, you only live once. Live life to the fullest. Take care, and see you guys in the next video.